Hey everyone! Today, we're diving into a groundbreaking study in the world of cancer research. The ATOMIC trial has revealed some fascinating insights into the treatment of stage 3 colon cancer with deficient DNA mismatch repair, dMMR. This is a big deal because it could change the way we approach this type of cancer. So, let's break it down and explore what this means for patients and the future of cancer treatment. First off, let's talk about the study itself. The ATOMIC trial, conducted by the Alliance for Clinical Trials in Oncology, involved 712 patients with resected stage 3 dMMR colon cancer. These patients were randomly assigned to receive either 6 months of adjuvant FOLFOX chemotherapy or 6 months of FOLFOX with concurrent atezolizumab, followed by 6 months of atezolizumab monotherapy. The primary endpoint was disease-free survival, DFS, with overall survival, OS, and safety as key secondary endpoints. Now, here's where it gets interesting. The results showed that adding atezolizumab to standard chemotherapy significantly improved DFS. At 3 years, the DFS rate was 86.3% in the atezolizumab-containing arm, compared to 76.2% in the FOLFOX-only arm. That's a pretty substantial difference, cutting the risk of recurrence, or death by approximately 50%. But what makes this even more exciting is the broader implications. Before this trial, immunotherapy had primarily been used in the metastatic setting for dMMR colorectal cancer. This study shows that it can be effective in earlier stage disease as well. It's a game changer because it suggests that combining chemotherapy with immunotherapy could offer patients a more powerful and potentially more effective treatment approach. One of the key takeaways here is the importance of routine mismatch repair testing at diagnosis. Identifying dMMR status not only helps with Lynch syndrome screening but also directly informs treatment selection. As immunotherapy becomes more integrated into earlier lines of therapy, understanding this biomarker becomes crucial. Now, let's talk about the safety profile. The combination regimen was generally well tolerated, with no new safety signals emerging. While there were more grade 3 or higher adverse events in the combination arm, they were manageable, and the overall treatment delivery didn't seem compromised. This study addresses an unmet need in stage 3 colon cancer, where standard adjuvant chemotherapy has its limitations. Approximately 10 to 15% of colon cancers exhibit dMMR status, and this biomarker is associated with resistance to fluoropyrimidine-based therapy and sensitivity to immune checkpoint inhibition. So, for this specific subgroup of patients, this new approach could be a game changer. In my opinion, what makes this study so fascinating is the potential to personalize cancer treatment. By understanding the molecular characteristics of a patient's tumor, we can tailor the treatment to their specific needs. This could lead to more effective and less toxic therapies, which is a huge step forward in the fight against cancer. Of course, there are still questions to be answered. The OS data are not yet mature, and we need to follow up to see the long-term impact on survival outcomes. But the DFS benefit is already clinically meaningful and aligns with regulatory and guideline precedents. So, it's an exciting time for cancer research, and I can't wait to see how this translates into clinical practice. What do you think about this new approach to cancer treatment? Do you think it will change the way we fight this disease? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more insightful content. Thanks for watching.